Welcome to ArtsTalk. I'm Bill Roberts.
I'm Jennifer Boudreau.
We're here back at the wonderful Walterdale Playhouse for our second show of season 2.
It's been really fun. Walter the Ghost has been very accommodating to us.
I'm sure he's actually in the audience right now because we have a live audience again.
I know, don't remind me.
I'm sure
I was doing so well.
You did so well actually before this show.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So again, welcome to the Walterdale Playhouse for our live audience, and a big thank you to the Walterdale Playhouse for having us here for our second show of season 2.
I think it's been my favorite shows, both our first and second show of season 2 so far.
Well, we haven't started season 2 second show.
Well,
We're
it's
starting
going to be
right
part
now.
of my favorites.
It's going to be your favorite interview / show again.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome. So tell me about this moat, because I understand there's still a big moat in front of your house.
It's still there. The alligators have eaten 2 people. But, I mean, it was the mailman. He should have known better because we don't have a, door-to-door mail anymore. And then I think it was the neighbor's kid.
Yeah.
But he might have been coming over to sell us cookies, so that one I'm kind of sad about.
That's too bad, Jen. You got to get that fixed.
Well, no, that's the purpose of having a moat in alligators.
And you went diving with your dad, which was
I
good.
did, and I'm super relaxed and friendlier.
I saw that. You're really friendly tonight.
Thank you.
So we've got a great show coming up. We had an awesome first show here at the Walterdale.
Yes.
What do we got coming up for the second show, Jen?
Well, we're doing our Japanese drummers, which you can see. We've got some drums set up.
I see that.
And then we also have cinematographer from Blackstone coming, Kelly Wolfert, which I'm excited to hear all about the set. That sounds like it would be an interesting one to be on. And then last but not least, my super good friend Shona Montes, who's going to close the show with some beautiful music. So it's going to be another super good one.
Well, we have waiting patiently, wanting to come talk to us from the drummers. Carly. Come on out, Carly.
Come on out. Hello. Howdy.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Awesome.
So Carly and I were friends like forever ago, 10 years I think we've known each other.
It was a while.
Wow.
And I think you've been drumming for at least that long.
Yeah, myself, I've been drumming 14 years.
Wow.
But the group itself celebrated its 30th anniversary this year.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
So
I feel like we should
how
have a cake.
long have you guys been drumming together?
30 years.
Wow, you don't look old enough to be drumming 30
Well,
years.
this immediate group? Well,
Yeah.
we have a mix of people in this group. So I've been drumming 14 years. Some have been drumming between 10 and 12. And we have some brand new members who only were initiated into the group
Newbies.
in spring. So this is one of their first performances.
Tell us
speaking of-
about the initiation. What's that? Is it secret?
Oh, I don't know
It
if I want
involves
to know.
carrying this heavy equipment usually.
Yeah, that seems fair.
So if you've got new members, how do you get involved? Are there classes, workshops?
Yes, we do offer workshops for adults. That's 14 and up, and you learn the very basics of drumming, and you learn a song and what it's about. And if you really like it, you take 3 levels of workshops, and then you can apply to be an apprentice. And after a year's apprenticeship, you may be accepted into the group.
Oh, goodness. That's
Awesome.
a long process. That's good. It means
Yeah.
that your standards of drummers are really high.
Well, it's a big commitment, to be a part of a performing group. So we need people to get a
Right.
full experience before they want to join.
So would you say that that's your biggest challenge in a group like this, or is there something that's even more challenging performing this kind of show?
Yeah, the biggest challenge being in a performing group, I think, is the different conditions we have to perform in. So this is a lovely theater with,
Oh, thank you.
stage and things. We often play outdoors where it could be very hot or even raining. We were rained out at the
Ooh.
Heritage Festival.
Oh, yeah. When we all
heard
got
about that.
evacuated because of the tornado.
that was
Right.
that happened to us. There's a lot that can go on, during performances. So it's those conditions I think are the biggest challenge to be performers in all kinds of venues.
So before we get you to perform, how do people get a hold of Kita no Taiko? If they want more information, if they want to book you for a performance, or if they want to take a class or a workshop?
So we have our website, kitanotaiko.ca, and we have Facebook, and we have Instagram, and the email is just info@kitanotaiko.ca as well.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we see you perform?
Great, thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm
Excellent.
so excited. I'll take that. Okay.
Welcome back to Arts Talk. Weren't those drummers fantastic?
Oh my goodness, they were amazing.
Well, we have another amazing person on set with us.
Did you bring drums?
Yeah, they're just back there.
Nice.
Awesome. Kelly Wolford, local filmmaker. Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you.
Great to have you on the show. And I know you have a few projects upcoming that we want to get to, but I want to hear a little bit about your background, how you got into filmmaking here locally.
I was lucky enough to just go out on a set when I was 15. It was a McDonald's McWestern Burger commercial.
Wow.
Yeah, a pretty good start for a first go. And all I was doing is getting coffee for people and wrapping cables and whatever. And yeah, it started then, and it's been a few years in the industry.
Right. And all around this area, or have you done?
I've been lucky enough to work for BBC and PBS, National Geographic, as a cinematographer. So I've been very lucky to travel the world with them.
That's awesome. So you have a couple big projects that we want to discuss for sure, and I'm sure everybody here in Edmonton is aware of Spider Mabel.
Yes.
And
Edmonton's favorite superhero.
Edmonton's favorite superhero for sure. So tell us a little bit about what you've got coming up.
Well, we're going to start crowdfunding soon for Spider Mabel. We've taken the story as far as we can with the funds that we have available, and now we're doing what a lot of filmmakers do. If you can't get funding through traditional ways, then you have to go to the community. It's such a great story that we're hoping that people will help us tell the story of Mabel, the support that came from Edmonton, the international explosion on social media that happened that saw her receive 500 million clicks basically that day. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So there's a lot of people that followed that story. So that to us means that there's interest.
That's excellent. And how's Spider Mabel to work with?
She's
She always looks
great.
like she's so much fun.
She's comes up with some stuff that you just would not expect from a 7-year-old, but she's feisty, she's fun. Yeah, she's a true superhero.
Well, I understand we have a clip, so why don't we take a quick look at it?
This is Joanne Nugent reporting live from Edmonton City Police Headquarters. I'm here with Sergeant Steve Sharp from Edmonton Police Service. We hear that Oilers captain Andrew Ference has gone missing.
Yes, it's a very troubling investigation. In fact, he was kidnapped earlier this morning.
Can you tell us anything at all at this point about the suspect?
It's early on in the investigation, so we don't have a clear suspect in mind. We're just looking at videos, we're talking to witnesses, and we're trying to get a name out there as soon as possible.
This is a really concerning day for the people of Edmonton. Can you tell us how we can help?
Well, I understand the mayor is pooling his resources together. He's going to bring in as many investigators as he can to get on this case. But I think if Spider Mabel is out there and you get this message, if you can come down to the mayor's office and be a part of that team and lead us towards safety and getting our captain back.
Again, a cry there for Spider Mabel's help. We will continue to keep you updated throughout the day right here on News Action 7.
Spider Mabel does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider Mabel.
That's an awesome clip, Kelly.
That looks really good.
Yeah. So how long's it going to, once you get funding, when are you looking at in regards to getting this project completed?
That's the tough part. For us, the funding is, depending on how much comes in, is sort of the level of production that we'll take it. We've already invested a lot of our time and money to get the story to where it is. So the hope is to have it out for festival release in spring 2017, and then we'll try to pick which festivals at that time are best to launch it at.
It's such a fantastic project for sure.
How much left do you have to film?
It's a pretty good chunk of the interviews. We do the interviews after the whole thing is done, just so everybody, we sit them down once and they can recap the whole situation. It doesn't end, the story doesn't end on the Spider Mabel day. That's what we thought. But it's become the true superhero story of somebody who gives so much and then gets recognized as that superhero, and there's the potential for them to lose their own identity. So there's the struggle of when do they get to be themselves, when do they choose to be the superhero, and playing out in the story of a 7-year-old girl is kind of interesting that it can even play out in that scenario.
Wow, that's awesome. What else do you have coming up?
We have festival appearances coming up soon for a documentary that we worked with Shaw on. That's Brett Kissel attended the Opry and had his debut there. And so it
Right.
started out as a Shaw piece, and it's moved into more of a cut down for festivals. So that's happening in fall.
Excellent. And you
Yeah.
went to Nashville as part of that, did you not?
Yes, yeah.
That must have been fun.
Nashville's a great place. When everybody talks about the liveliness
Yeah.
of Nashville, it's true. It's an amazing city, and I think it's sort of a forgotten city. It's just starting to get its pat on the back in the United States.
That's awesome. So quickly, just before we have to wrap up, if people want to learn more about the Spider Mabel project, how do they find out more information about it?
So on September 15th is the launch of the campaign. SpiderMabelTheFilm.com is where they can go to find out all the information. We'll have the usual social media, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all that stuff going. So people will be able to follow where we are with the goal and hopefully share. We'd love it if people could give to help tell the story of an Edmontonian, of how Edmontonians reacted. People tweeted about it that you wouldn't believe, the Prime Minister at the time, the current Prime Minister. So we're going to sort of launch little bits of gems that people can follow on social media, and then hopefully if they can give, great. If they can't, maybe they can just share that info and pass it on to somebody else who
Nice.
can give.
Excellent. Well, thanks
Yeah.
so much, Kelly. Really appreciate you being on the show, and thanks so much for doing that wonderful documentary about Spider Mabel. So good luck with that, and hope everything goes well, and we look forward to seeing it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we're going to check out what's coming up in Edmonton over the next few weeks. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, welcome back. I'm here with my longtime and super good friend, Shona Monty. And as you can see from her guitar, she's been playing music since she was a small child. And she has come to delight us at the end of our show, the end of our second season show. So we're really excited. You studied in Vancouver, correct?
I studied voice in Vancouver.
Who did you study with?
I studied with this amazing 82-year-old lady called Taylor T. Fox. She used to do opera. She used to sing in Nashville. She was a song plugger in Nashville. And let me tell you, that lady takes crap from no one.
Wow,
She was
82.
She was amazing. I love her.
That's fantastic. And why is your guitar so small?
This is a very cool guitar, Jen. This is called a Taylor GS Mini. It's a whole bunch smaller than a standard guitar, which is sometimes called a dreadnought size. And my voice teacher was complaining that my big guitar did not suit my voice.
Interesting.
So I played this one and I fell in love with it, and so I bought it.
Oh, I love it. And so how would you describe your style of music?
Well, now that's a loaded one.
That's why I asked
That's why
it.
she asked me. I like to say that I sound a bit like Dolores O'Riordan, who's the singer from the Cranberries. I've
Oh,
also
nice.
been compared to Grace Slick and Sandy Denny. So Sandy Denny, if you're unfamiliar with the name, is the other singer in the Battle of Evermore. And I sound a bit like that, maybe a cross with some adult alternative like White Horse. So kind
Nice.
of adult rock.
Oh, that's super exciting. And so when is your next show in Edmonton?
I have a birthday show. It's a few days after my birthday in October. So October 15th at Naked Cyber Cafe, which is
Oh, fun.
downtown near Grant McEwen. And it's a free show, 7 to 9 p.m. I'm going to be rocking some tunes, and come say hi and say happy birthday to me.
That'll be super fun. What can we expect from your show?
A little of everything. Apart from singing and playing guitar, sometimes I play some piano. I don't tend to do it in public much, but occasionally. I play some flute, so you can expect a little bit of all of those. And sometimes I can even loop some things and do some voice and some guitar and some flute all at the same time.
Ooh.
It's super cool. You should come.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. Okay, and last but not least, before we get into your song, you had kind of hinted that someone requested a super strange cover song from you and your husband. Tell us what it is.
We got a request a few years ago when some friends of ours got married to play a song written by Tenacious D at their wedding. We covered it. I'm not going to say the name of it because it's a very impolite name.
I think we can say it. Censored.
Censored.
What is it? Beep.
Beep.
Beep me softly.
Beep me softly. It's a terrible name, but it's a really funny song. There's a really great cover of it on my website if you want to hear a flute and guitar version of it. We had a lot of fun transcribing it.
That sounds hilarious. Okay, well, I will take this from you, and you can switch to this microphone over here, and I'll see you right after. It's going to be awesome. Okay, bye.
You told me I had to be a certain kind of person. You told me that your way was the only way to go. You told me I'm not good enough just the way I am. You said that's not the right way. You said do this instead. You said I'd never make it. I said I'm not listening. I said I'm not listening. I'm not listening. You told me to follow a proven set of rules. You told me these actions suggested sure success. You told me my image would reflect my worth. You said that's not the right way. You said do this instead. You said I'd never make it. I said I'm not listening. I said I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm tired of being told what someone else thinks is right for me. I'm tired of trying to prove myself to be what others want to see. You said that's not the right way. You said do this instead. You said I'd never make it. I said I'm not listening. You said that's not the right way. You said do this instead. You said I'd never make it. I said I'm not listening. I said I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I said I'm not listening.
Bill's just
I'm
wandering
just walking
around.
in, wandering around
getting
like
in
I'm
the
lost
way.
in the middle of nowhere. Thank you so much, Shona. That was awesome.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Well, this was a fabulous way to end our second show of season 2 with our live audience, so I can go back to being less frightened on stage when we get into the studio.
And of course, a big thank you again to the Walterdale Playhouse for having us for the whole month of September. It's been
And
awesome.
don't forget, if you want to be a guest on the show, send us an email at ArtsTalk Edmonton, artstalkedmonton@gmail.com,
For
and
sure.
we'll get you on the show, or we can promote any of the events that you have coming up in the city as well.
You can also check out our website at artstalktv.com, which you had
That's
the
what I
first
was trying
time,
to say.
Jen. That's what you were trying to say. Anyway, thanks so much to our live audience. Thanks so much to the Walterdale Playhouse and, of course, Shaw TV Edmonton for our live audience show to kick off our season 2. We'll be back in October.
Yeah, have a great September.
We'll see you then.
All right. Yeah.
Sometimes I hope you think of me, and then sometimes I don't. Sometimes I wonder if you'll call, then I hope you won't. I'm so tired of this game, I just want to get away. I keep on saying to myself that I don't want you back, but when you're here to say no is a fortitude I lack. I keep trying to move on, but then you come along. 'Cause I'm not over you, I'm not over you, I'm not over you yet. You were the one who saw inside, who saw the real me. You knew me before this life, you knew who I used to be, and I